Allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Amanda?
Here.
Diana?
Here.
Jeff?
Here.
Terry? Here. Dennis, I'm here too. Okay. All right.
Do you wanna make a
We
motion?
have, huh?
Do you wanna make a motion to have a special speaker?
I was just gonna say that, okay. We've got a young lady here that would like to talk to us tonight, so she's gonna speak on her behalf before we go any further. So,
Thank you, yes,
introduce yourself.
absolutely, thank you. Thank you for having me and giving me this time. I know I'm sure you've got a full agenda, and so we'll take a couple minutes of your time. My name is Elizabeth Gebert. I'm here this evening to introduce myself. I'm running for Wood County Circuit Court Branch 3 Judge on April 7th of 2026, so this coming April. I am a career prosecutor. I have been a prosecutor for the state of Wisconsin for over 16 years. During that time, the majority of the time my specialization has been sensitive crimes, so homicides, sexual assault, domestic violence, usually very violent crimes that involve victims. So as a prosecutor, you work very closely with law enforcement. The focus is public safety and justice for victims. And so one of the reasons why I'm running for judge here in Wood County is, well, first of all, I'm from here. This is my home county. My husband Tim and I live in Buren. But also right now, the judges in Wood County, I have a lot of respect for all of them and I know them very well. There are 4 branches in Wood County, so I know the other 3 judges very well. I've known them all for my entire career. I have a lot of respect for them, but they all do come from a defense background. And so one of the reasons why I decided that now was a time for me to run is I believe that there should be balance in the circuit court, and I think the public deserves to have a prosecutor or former prosecutor taking the bench to balance the conversation so that you're getting the prosecution perspective that is focused on public safety and justice for victims, and not just everybody looking at from their experience, which is more on the defense side. So I did start in the Wood County District Attorney's Office. I was here for the first 5 years of my career. Also, my parents lived on Aspen Lane behind the root beer stand here in Dexter for quite a number of years. Wanda and Paul Veltman are my parents. So I'm glad to be out here in Dexter introducing myself, and like I said, thank you so much for giving me the chance to speak to you. Well, thank you, that's actually the first time I've gotten a clap, so thank you, I appreciate it.
We're not shy here.
Have you got a phone number we could call if we?
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, you could, absolutely, so my phone number is 608-509-8724, that's my cell phone, and I do also have a campaign Facebook page that is Elizabeth Gebert for Judge, and I also do have a website, it's www.elizabethforjudge2026.com, so lots of ways to learn about me if you want to. Great, thank you. And thank you for putting me first so I can let you get on with it.
Paul and Wanda coming back?
My mom is serving the Nakusa UCC right now, and so she's in Nakusa every weekend, and then one
They
weekend.
moved up north of the lake?
They did, yeah, so my dad's up there on the lake, and then my mom is in Nakusa at the UCC on the weekends, so,
Okay,
yeah.
well, tell them Tom Rose Nelson said hi.
Oh, I will, absolutely, yeah, thank you. Take care, everyone, thank you.
Okay. Can you guys read the revised minutes? Approve all of the town board meetings from November. Is there a motion on that? all the revised ones they are.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it. The treasurer's report? All in favor?
So, we had a previous balance of $177,064.07. We took in $0. We paid out $25,732.35, which gives us a balance of $151,331.72.
Second.
Okay, the next one is the clerk's report on, WTA regional meetings and WTA county meetings.
Okay, so, the WTA Wade County Unit meeting for when we're in charge of it will be May 15th of next year. All meetings now are held at the Wisconsin, or the Pittsville Community Center, which is nice, we don't have to have it here, but we are still in charge of a meal if we wanna do that and getting the speaker. So just thinking ahead of that, I don't know how many of you have attended those meetings, but the speakers seem to be like turning over the same ones over and over again. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the new Cran City Corner going in Pittsville. On the corner, there's a group, a committee set up in Pittsville where the old gas station used to be across from Polly's. I'm happy to pass this around, you can read it while the meeting's going on or whatever you wanna do. This is what it looks like. I just thought it might be a nice thing to maybe contact somebody from that group and have them come and speak at that WT meeting to say, hey, this is going up in Pittsville, but it's a community thing, people can rent it out, you can use it for gatherings, it's just a nice place to get together. And seeing as Dexter is Pittsville, it might be nice to just have that. So this is an option, I'm just putting it out there, if what y'all think about that idea. So that would not be a speaker that anybody else has, so it might be something nice other than the highway department or the Humane Society, so. We can put that on another agenda, but I'm gonna pass that around and just take a look at that. It's a pretty neat concept. It's got a huge budget of $1.75 million that they have to raise the funds for. I know lots of raised eyebrows. As far as I know, they've gotten several grants already. One is a matching grant of $250,000, which they're very close to having, so they might already have $500,000 towards their project. So it's a work in progress. I believe they're looking to break ground next December, so.
Now, did they get a grant for this?
Several grants, and they're applying for more.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
They got a seed grant and, I don't know, it might say on a piece of paper,
Okay.
but yeah, they are, so that's the nice thing, is it would be nice to have somebody come and talk about, this is where the money's coming from, this is how we're doing this is what we're thinking we wanna do. There's going to be an anchor business in that building in the back, and that's gonna be Forward Bank at this
Okay.
time, they're gonna have a drive-through, and it's gonna, I mean, it'll be small, but there's gonna be another bank in town. Is what I'm being told, so. Districts for WTA, that meeting, there's two of them, one's, January 31st at the Eagles Club in Marshfield, and then there's one February 27th at the Holiday Inn in Stevens Point. Board of Review training is provided at that meeting, and the board does need to have one person trained in the Board of Review every year, so I don't know if somebody wants to think about signing up for that meeting and going and getting Board of Review training. I know Laura did it last year.
You can do online too at a later date, cause that's what I did, but if you don't wanna.
So, I mean, then it is, if you're gonna go to this meeting, at least the Board of Review training is included in it, so you're not paying above and beyond for additional if we need it. Just throwing it out there for somebody who is so excited and can't wait to do that, let us know. That's it.
Any building reports?
Permits, yes. Peninsula Lions Club for the fishery. They have, requested a Class B, temporary Class B retailer's license, and then 2 operator licenses. So I need approval on that,
Second.
okay? And then we did get the paperwork in today from TDS, along with a check for $1,575, for the boring of lines that they wanna do.
Diana, could you repeat that? I was reading this card.
Well, sure, Jeff has it right there. TDS is gonna be doing some boring, Jeff has it right there, so, I don't know, it just came in the mail today. But the cost, the permit cost for the footage and stuff that they wanna do is, how much is that check they gave you? $1,575, I think is what we charged down. Yeah, well, sorry, $1,595.
So we must have a standing agreement with them, so whenever they work in the town, they pay a certain amount?
No,
No, it's based on the number of feet that they're doing and the type of boring or whatever that they're doing.
So they figure out the amount?
It's what we had on our permit, and then calculated based on square, or not square footage, but the amount of, stuff that they're gonna be boring through,
yeah.
I believe. I don't know, I just got the check and there's the permit, so that's,
That's their business.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
me neither. I just get the check.
Yeah, I guess we don't need it, no. Just have to sign it, like, do it. Need permits, so you can take care of all that. Chris Chairman. Discuss, guys. The signature.
Is that what she was talking about, the 1,000 there?
So, same motion for approving that one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be, that's the only other thing we have.
They got the roads all listed down here, Eubanger, Rabbit, Meadowlark, Pine Drive, Aspen Lane, Pismo Island, Goose Lane, Lonesome, and River, and Rushridge. That's where they're gonna be putting boards in.
Is that like for internet?
Internet and phone.
What is the board?
we'll just let you put it in.
Yeah, it's basically like what they had set up, I don't know, by the center station and stuff, it was there today.
Finally getting running.
Somebody make a motion to approve the
They-
license for the line fishery,
Yeah, we did.
done already? For election workers for 2026, 2027.
So you have a copy there of the appointed election workers for 26, 27.
Read them all.
They include Robin Hiles, Diana Schooley, Joan Sheeby, Nicole Fox, Sierra Fox, Diana Osborne, Bierhaus, Janine Nelson, Laura Oki, and Karen Zickert. Make a motion, Jeff?
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Approve the
That-
building inspector's contract.
So that's the contract with Josh Bowles. You did approve it, you approved moving forward with him at the last meeting, but I wanted to bring the actual contract to you so you can see it, with the pricing that he sent. So, I just wanna make sure that that's approved again with the contract being reviewed.
That's the wireless, that's for wireless, wasn't that? STDs. This is supposed to be dark line. That's a tower. That's a tower permit. Yeah. It would have to be in the right of way. Yeah, from right of way. This is the work in the Dexter. To construct and operate.
Yeah.
Okay.
To construct and operate transmission. Yes, on top. I would think so. Isn't that one? I think so. This is just working right away. Cause there's this one, it's the other.
So, do you make a motion to approve that? Yeah, same? Okay.
Sure.
So,
That was the one. That was the one I.
Okay, discussion on approval of town web pricing changes.
Okay.
That one was
The
weird.
town website is hosted through Town Web. We received an email and a packet of information from them stating that they are switching their platform because there are a lot of issues on the current platform. There's a lot of things that you try to upload or put on and it doesn't work. So they have switched their platforms and they've built a new platform called Juniper, which is state of the art, better, faster, more secure, and virtually unhackable. So it always scares me when they say your loyalty means a lot to us, that goes without saying. So we're gonna offer you the same premium package you're on, but it comes with pricing, of course. So, the annual hosting, website hosting and maintenance is $600. 24/7 tech support and training, unlimited is $300. The white glove service, the webmaster service, is $300, so if you use them to manage the content of the website for you, you need that service. Branded emails to the total of $216, that's not negotiable, you can't get rid of that. One does archive everything though, so it saves it. And then the annual domain management fee of $20. So the annual fee is fixed for 25, 26, and 27. It will be invoiced on December 1st. And the pricing of that, the new pricing, give me a second, right? Is $1,220 a year. Put it in perspective, in 2023, we paid $834, that was the first year we had it. So there were some setup fees with that. In 2024, it was $735. Now this year, it's jumping to $1,220. So the only negotiable part of this is the white glove customer service via phone and email, that's a $300 fee. Meaning that if I can't figure out how to get something on there, it just doesn't go on, they won't do it for me. So that is literally the, here, put our minutes in for us, or put this article in so that people can see it. I'm okay not having that. I don't mind putting all of the information on the site, so that would be a $300 savings if we didn't do that. But when someone new comes in, they might want that, cause it is a little tricky and a little time consuming sometimes to get stuff put on that website.
So you're saying if we didn't take the last one, it was $300 one?
If we took off the optional white glove service, it would be, $920. Which, if it were me recommending it, since I'm the one that pretty much runs this, I would say get rid of it. And if for some reason I can't figure it out, or it's too complicated and I can't get it to work, then I'll bring it back to you and see if we can add it back on. But I just think $300 is a lot of money for the 2 or 3 things that I might need help with over the year.
So if need be, it can be added on.
Yeah.
Need a motion?
So we're deleting the 300. Motion is? Okay. Road update, the other day I got something from the state, they inspected all of those culverts on Turner Creek, basically it is, The one down below where Eatson's was, that one's in good shape yet, and go around the corner on Dairy Road, the first ones are perforated and stuff all the way through, but there's no sag in the structural dome yet. So, he said you can get by for another year, but we have to inspect them every year to see if the tops start, giving out. And that one there, and then the one just east of, or north of County Trunk E up there, that one is in the same shape, and the one also on Dexter Wood Road. He said you'll have to put them in not too long, they'll all have to be in the budget sooner or later, pick them off as soon as you can. I don't know, I went and watched them put that one in up on the end yesterday, one of those bottomless ones.
Yeah. Don't want.
Yeah. But, they're kinda pricey too. And then the other one we got is down on Island Drive, where the,
They complained about
Huh?
the stagnant.
that she complained about, they went and looked at that and it's done. It's, unfixable. So, I got some prices from the county. And the first one was for a 30-inch to replace, with the paving and everything, complete job, it was $43,000. I said, I don't know, it's tax time, I don't know if anybody's heart is that good, With a 60-inch poly upgrade was $56,000, or no, $58,000, excuse me. And then the bottomless one was $80,000, but that wouldn't work there anyway. So Tom,
What was this again, by the,
on Island Drive there,
yeah,
yeah, that culvert that's way down deep there.
Didn't that one get replaced at one time, or? No,
Not that one,
not
no.
that one?
That was when the lake was all low and they wanted to replace it, you know,
Yeah.
and the DNR was involved, you know, they got in there. So I went and talked to Tom, and he said that a lot of them there would like to upgrade to a 6 foot there. And then, you know, all the people in the subdivision there, we're gonna see what they'll do, so I'm waiting on, they're gonna upgrade it to a 6 foot, that would be able to get their canoes and kayaks and stuff through. And it would benefit all of them, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on now. Tom's gonna contact everybody and we'll see what we can come up with on that, but the thing of it is, we're gonna, I don't know, if they can't come up with nothing, we'll still have to fix the damn thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we'll put that one in on. We'll keep working on it, see what we come up with. You got anything else on the road, Chuck?
One more thing, are we still sticking to the 2.5, 3 inches of snow before we fall? No. That's what Town of Wood does, and everybody else around,
Okay.
they wait till you get at least that on the ground before they fall.
Like, I know that they weren't satisfied with theirs, they didn't on the end of the road there where they are.
One narrow lane going around it. When I back out of my driveway, I hit a snow bank. The time before, when he plowed, he did all of it, just one lane. And I'm thinking, no, if you meet someone, someone's gonna be backing out. This time, when it got from the corner to Mary Turkle's, they did both, but when they started the cul-de-sac to where we are, they did one lane.
I don't know why. Mention it.
I don't know what they did around the corner.
We're still stuck with Kelly doing it, right?
No, there's nothing else.
Okay, so we'll move along to announcements and review and correspondence. It looks like we got a Christmas card. And energy thing, you guys see the one I'll look that over. That's all there is on the paper. Someone make a motion to pay all bills?
You wanna go through them? So we have the time cards for everyone for this quarter. This is that town web bill that you just approved. We have the final bill from the appraiser for $750.
Fell out from underneath that.
Oakdale Electric 74, Waste Management, same as always, 2,910.36. Rural Mutual, I did an audit with them, and we're actually getting a $236 refund, so that's not a bill you have to do anything with. Wood County Highway Department for grading, $869.92. And then the QuickBooks bill, $80 for envelopes for taxes from the treasurer. And then, our EMS and fire department bill are gonna be due in January. EMS, first payment is $15,844.30, and fire is $27,727.53.
Keeps going up.
Who made a motion to pay bills? You did? You seconded it, thank you. You can do that, or just give me the numbers, like, send you that. That's fine, I'll do them.
Well, we set a variance for Nancy Booth and her husband, for them to fill out and sign and send back.
Just the permit request, yeah, it was just a letter stating, this is the form you have to fill out.
After she sends that back, then they'll have to act on it.
That form is all one page. Variance request,
Any public comments? I got one. Pat, would you refrain from sending messages all month long from one meeting to the other, to the appraiser or to the clerk and the assessor and everybody else? We're just gonna delete them. You make a list of stuff that you're not happy with in the next month's meeting, bring it in, and we'll go through it and see if it merits anything, we'll act on it, but
I was told to contact the clerk instead of contact anybody else. That's what she said last meeting.
don't contact anybody during the month. You have it.
I have every
Bring it
right
into
to
the
do
meeting.
that.
Huh?
I have every right to do that. If
I
I see a
don't.
problem, I think it should be handled outside of the meeting. And that's why I send it to all of you.
I don't agree with you, you just,
It's freedom of speech. Just like videotaping.
pardon?
I said it's freedom of speech, just like videotaping. Nobody likes this videotaping, but they started it, so. Nobody wanted to have that done either.
I'm only videotaping for people that don't come to the meetings. I don't post anything negative, anything about anything. I post the agenda and I post the
You
meeting.
maybe don't, but other people comment on it sometimes and do.
Right, and I have no control on that. I'm just saying, the videotaping is just to inform the town people. I say nothing negative about anybody.
I didn't say, I
I'm
didn't
just
say
making
you.
it clear, I have never done it.
I'll call Brandon tomorrow and get that cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I have just a comment. On the variance fee, that's $300. I don't know, this is just a thought. If somebody comes in for a variance, I feel that they should have to pay the $300. But if it goes through all the proper channels and they end up getting the variance, then I feel it would be fair that if the committee or whatever, if they have to be paid, and then anything left over would be refunded to that person that the variance was approved. So then, because it's all going back into their project, but if the variance isn't approved, then they would not get any of their money back. Because they're a taxpayer here. So why
But
should?
they have to pay the people that are.
I'm not talking to you, I am talking to these guys, and I have my 3 minutes. So that's my comment.
Well, that's what she said, after, you have to pay the committee, $50 a meeting. That's law,
Per person,
per person.
it was 25.
Yeah. It is 50 now for any meetings you guys attend, so I suppose it's the same for them.
Well, with that, $50 a piece, they're gonna have to have at least 3 or 4 meetings per request. Why give anybody any money back? We're gonna be in the hole every time somebody wants a request. We can't keep putting money out there and not getting money in. No business works that way.
Why do they have to meet 3 or 4 times?
Well, because you have to meet initially to discuss what's going on. Then you have to have the public hearing. Then you have to meet again to make the resolution to bring to the board. That's 3 meetings right there. And if they come into a problem after they do their first meeting research, they're gonna have to have another meeting. So I mean, you're talking 50 times 5 each meeting, and you're only charging $300 for the request. You're way over budget right now, you know, just with that.
It used to be 25.
Yeah, it was 25 per person. But I mean, you know, business doesn't work paying out money and not getting money. You should know that.
Is it in the ordinance anywhere that they get 25?
I don't remember, but that's what
So you
it
said
might be in the planning commission folder that's in there. That's what they were getting last year when they,
2 years. 2 years ago.
no, last year, 2024, last year.
It's 2025, though, right? It was.
If the planning commission agrees to it,
Right.
they would give them a permit, why would we have to have all these other meetings?
Because that's the law. There's procedures you have to follow. You can't just say, here's one sheet of paper, I want a permit, variance for this. No, we have a variance request on the website. And she has to answer all those questions
Yes,
in order to give it to the commission So they can check all that out, they can check into the law, you know,
Okay, so that's one meeting.
it's,
Yeah, we get these signed.
they can't make a decision to send the board a resolution unless they have a public hearing. So that's 2 meetings. Then they have to go back into another meeting just to do the resolution to send to you guys. So that's 3 meetings right there.
I would think that, one meeting, they could make up their mind whether they're gonna give them a permit or not.
You guys are the ones that make up the mind.
Pardon?
Aren't they the ones that
They just make a
recommend?
recommendation to the board has the final say.
It's still gonna be, we have to follow the law, Dennis. It's gonna be 3 meetings. That's what it is.
Well, we're getting paid already. So that don't come out of there. I don't care, but I mean,
Steve, you said that you guys were taking classes or some kind of education on that. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not commenting right now on it, I need to review it, but I don't think it needs to be 3 separate meetings, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna comment.
And from what I read, from what I understood, there was the meeting, Nancy would come, she would talk to us, it was an open meeting, anybody could come. We could go into closed session after that, we could discuss it, and then come back with, and we can do a closed meeting as long as it's audio taped, so we can close it to the townspeople, as long as we audio tape it, it can be a closed session, and then we can come back with our decision.
Where did you hear a closed session?
That's what, when I printed out some of the stuff from some of the handouts from the training. I just briefly went over it, and as soon as I knew that Nancy had to do her part, I didn't actually go any further into it, because from when I talked to Nancy, she was fighting paying the amount and filling out the paperwork, so. At that point, I didn't do anything more with the training. I printed out the handouts and I was reading through it as Steve was looking through on the website for the variance permit to make sure we were doing everything correctly. And when she said she wasn't interested in really doing all that work the day I had her on the phone, because I wanted to make sure that when we had our meeting, she could come and explain what she wanted to do, so she could, you know, have her say. And then, once we found that out, I contacted Pam and she contacted Denny, and we just kind of were gonna wait till the meeting to bring it up.
So you don't think you have to have a public hearing, is that what you're saying?
Not according to this, we don't.
Yes, you do. This is just for the permit request. You have to look at the information on, the planning commission. They'll tell you right in there that you can't make a decision or a recommendation to the board without a public hearing.
We'll look into it.
Good.
I mean, nothing has to happen until we get that form back from her.
From Nancy,
Payment
so
anyway.
Nancy has to do
Right.
her part and has to pay that part before anything can even go any further anyway.
okay, any other public comments?
I have something. So I had, a taxpayer that has, like a camper set up on their property, you know, like hunting. So are they allowed to put garbage out? I didn't think so, but I wanted to double check. But there's no way of getting that because of how it's, right, there's ordinance or whatever.
Well, they got them all listed as pickups, you know,
Right,
so they don't have any residents there or anything, just a camper,
right, yeah,
but they just, you know,
take it back to everybody.
that's my feeling on it. Set the date for the January meeting then.
January 21st. that time frame work for everybody? You like that better, right? So you don't have to come forward. Does that work? Okay.
If that's okay, then I can just come from work.
We have a meeting, a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.